Alright, so without any further ado, the pride and joy of the piering system is this diagonal bridge. Now guys, my good friend is on videos a lot. He likes to kind of go out there, see what people are doing in LEGO, and he says nobody that he's come across on YouTube or anywhere else has shown a way to make a diagonal bridge or diagonal walkway or anything for that matter. And honestly, I didn't know all that. I was just experimenting, trying to get over to that other stupid mountain. And, I just kind of came up with it in the desire to do that and to connect the two, piering systems. So I don't know if I'm the first one to do this. I don't know if I'm the first video out on this. But I do know this isn't a well-known thing. So my friend said, you should probably showcase this in a video. Roger that, man. So from, a first-person perspective here, and just looking right at it, it just looks like a normal bridge. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be angled. It doesn't look, wrong. It just kind of looks like a stair-stepped bridge to get up to somewhere. And I was trying to make a little turtle here. I don't know if I actually nailed it. But if you look at it just right, yeah, it kind of looks like a turtle. There's the shell, the flippers, the arm flippers, and the head. I like turtles. Okay, so enough about turtles, and again, that just kind of connects the rest of this piering system. We're not quite sure how we're going to finish all this just yet. The sky is the limit. But as far as the support structures go, guys, that took some time, and, it's not perfect. You have to use a little bit of imagination, but you can see it's just a couple of corner pieces that I made work. So when you look at it as a whole, it just kind of shows it's diagonal, but that it actually kind of belongs that way. And I know I'm going to take a little fall damage, but that's okay. It's for science. So just to kind of show you the structure from the underneath with those support structures. And just because I like things to look symmetrical, I centered that center mast there. And you can see the two outer ones are shorter, and it's only two of those corner roof pieces, whereas the center one is kind of like that center mass, and it's symmetrical on either side. Just to kind of try to show you a little bit more detail on this bridge here before I let you all go. And you don't have to do it to where it stair steps up. You can actually do these with smaller pieces. I would probably use the 4x4s. Or maybe they're 8x8 if you're counting the little dots. It's basically the half to the large square. And, you can kind of put those diagonally with two little half ones like this piece here. I don't know what that is. It's the turtle head on the other side of my build. But, you can kind of put that in between. So I'll show you just real quick what I'm talking about. Again, fall damage. That's okay. It's for science. So that's what I call a 4x4. I think it's actually 8x8 though, again, if you're counting the little, squares. So you wouldn't be able to build this over open air this way, because this one wouldn't, let you put it down. So what you would have to do is use the half one, a 2x2, or actually a 4x4 if you're counting the little dots. And then you can line that other one up diagonally. So you can see that starts to come into view here what I'm kind of working on. Now this is a narrow one. So, if you wanted one widened, you'd have to use the full Monty. You'd have to use the large, the 8x8 or 16x16 if you're counting pegs. And then the 4x4 would fill those in. Just like so. And again, you can see that's coming into view. Now, this is the size I used on the structure above me there. And, keep in mind, it's not as wide anymore, because when you go diagonal, you lose some of that real estate when you're looking at it straight on. So, depending on how wide you want the actual walking path to be, that's going to dictate what you do and don't decide to fill in. So if you wanted a more, width in the walking path, then you can go to that 2x2 and kind of fill them in from there. And that's exactly what I did above me. Okay, just to show you now from a bird's eye view what that all kind of translates into. So I use these little corner, railing pieces. And from the top, they look like little miniature, I don't know, B-2 bombers or something, upside down. Or flying towards you if you're looking at it from a bird's eye view. But yeah, I just kind of spaced them all out. And just went all the way up the way there, and that made my railing system. The lights were just kind of a fill-in because there was a little bit of a hole in the floor there, and I kind of wanted to fill that in, you know, a little bit. Not only that, I thought all the lights, you know, stacked together looked really cool. And just try to give you a real good bird's eye view of the structures above and how I got them symmetrical on either side. So folks, I hope that helped you all out. Please take a moment, like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.